What's up, guys? I welcome you in this video. So if you can see on my screen, I have an interesting move. This is more like an uptrend, ne? But I just want you to pay attention into this area around here, ne? Because that's where our lesson today is gonna be based. Ne? Just look at the price structure in this area. So a trader will begin to analyze this market, maybe he'll look at it as an uptrend because it was indeed an uptrend. And then we have something interesting. Let me just put my trend line all the way there. We have something interesting all around this area. We have a breakout, and we know that this breakout, it meant that now the sellers were coming in with strength. Ne? And before this breakout appeared, we can obviously see that already the buyer's trend was compromised, because if you can see here, they failed to give us some kind of a high that is higher than the previous one. So we can clearly observe that this high is almost at the same level as the previous high, which is something that signifies weakness as far as the buyers are concerned. So through this breakout, it was a clear sign that indeed what happened here was true. The buyers are now getting weaker. So the sellers gave us a breakout on the downside, and maybe if you are a trader was paying attention, you're going to execute your sell somewhere around here. And then after this breakout, we're expecting the sellers to give us more power in terms of their waves. Ne? We did receive the strength in this first wave. However, on the second one, it was very, very small. Ne? And not just that it was so small, it was then followed by a huge corrective going back to that same area where we took the price from, which is something very, very strange. Ne? I know people can begin to identify this as some kind of a retest. They will label this as some kind of a retest, meaning they will again try to they will try to open some short position, which is something a little bit wrong, because for the fact that we received this huge corrective, it means that it wasn't yet over with the buyers. So this breakout here, it was not concluded. So for the fact that the sellers broke out here and gave us this huge strength, it doesn't mean, or the strength that was displayed by the sellers on this wave. I don't know what's going on with my tongue. It is just struggling, but I'm sorry about that. So for the fact that the buyers gave us this corrective wave, which is huge, it means that they counteracted this wave that was displayed by the sellers, or this move that was displayed by the sellers. So meaning the strength of the sellers was cancelled by the buyers, by them giving us a wave which is almost at the same size as the previous one, meaning this wave here, which is made up of these green candles, it swallowed the previous wave of the sellers. And we can see that the buyers did that flawlessly. With only 3 candles, they were able to just do the same move which the sellers accomplished through a lot of candles. It's a lot of candles. As you can see, the price going down, it's a lot of candles. So you as a trader, what you should be doing in this area, you shouldn't treat this as some kind of retest and then begin to short again. It's something very, very wrong, because what price is gonna do is that prices is likely to just play around this area and maybe then continue going up. Or if it doesn't continue going up, it will begin to give you some form of a range around this where is my drawing tool? Around this area here, it will give you some form of a range, because this buyer's wave, it clearly tells us that the buyers are still in play. It's not over with the buyers. So we are not expecting some downward trend, because if there was a downward trend coming, it was supposed to follow this breakout here. Unfortunately, it didn't follow that breakout. So you should be careful when you see such scenarios. Don't just treat this as some kind of a retest and then press the selling button without considering a lot of these aspects. So you should pay attention into how the wave broke out, and then how did the price exactly came back to that area. You can see that it came back to that area without any struggle. So the buyers were just freely flowing with just only 3 candles. They managed to go back to their initial position. So it's not over yet with the buyers in this case. So you should pay attention. And when you see some signs of buying momentum, when you see the price struggling here and then giving you an initial break out of that resistance, don't panic. Just press that buy button, because it clearly shows you that this was just a minor pause. This was just a little bit of a hindrance. It wasn't a reversal because the corrective wave came back with huge power, so it didn't conclude strength on as far as the sellers are concerned. So the buyers are still active. Make sure that you pay attention in such scenarios. I'm just gonna keep it short and leave it here. I hope this tip just helped you, and I hope it will improve your trading. Thank you guys for watching.